All right, it's time to get some baseball on. I don't even know if anyone's out there, but it don't matter. All right. See if I can get some DCMA music going. A little bit of a Muzak soundtrack. I'm going to try for a 2-hour stream tonight. We'll see if we can get 2 games in. And I'm looking for a Montreal Metros home game, and I found one. Ravens at Metros. Nice. So we're going to showcase the Montreal Metros stadium I was working on today. I had to work on it because they're hosting the 2027 All-Star game. So there you go. Now you're in the know. All right, hopefully that's not distractingly loud. Right. Hey, stand up. All right. Oh, should I get another beer? I'm going to get another beer. All right, so this should be a DCMA free soundtrack. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I gotta change that in the settings. One moment, please. Ooh, it's disappearing. There we go. Does that look better there, Anakin? Twins, how's it going? So I got a pint of the dark stuff tonight. I got the Guinness. delicious Guinness. And yeah, I'll do the hockey after baseball. Yeah, I broke out the big screen for tonight. Had the time. Setting up a bit early. Updated Stats Plus just now. I didn't realize I didn't do it after Thursday, so apologize. Stats Plus is up to date. And if you didn't catch it, if you didn't catch it at the beginning, if you just came in, I was working on the Metros Ballpark, which is the home stadium for the Metros. Obviously, they are going to host the 2027 Bull League All-Star Game. There's a wiki article on it. Anyway, so I updated the wiki article for the stadium, but I also did their ballpark creator version. So I did a stadium for them. So we're going to preview it with a spring training game in Montreal rather. They are the top team in the LL East right now. So that's kind of fitting. And so yeah, we'll see. I think they're playing the Minneapolis Ravens, who are also the top team in the West. So this should be a fun game. First, we got to pull in files. I didn't do an export, so let's see if you guys did. Oh, I did an export. Okay, never mind. Oh, I'm trying to remember what I did now. It wasn't anything important. Let me know if that background music is too loud. Oh, what background music? The speakers are off. There we go. Now you can hear it. Well, that's better. I wonder if the speakers were off for the game on Thursday. Oops. Turn the levels down just a little bit. All right. Oh my god, it sounds like my son turned into a monkey downstairs. I mean, it is sort of his nickname, but... Alright. Teams are loaded. We are locked and loaded. Let's see, did the Ravens export? Ravens even exported. How about that? Do we get from Montreal? Nothing from Montreal. It's been a spell for them. Look at that, February 15th. Do they even have a spring roster? I feel like they didn't. They don't have a spring roster. If that's the case. Well, anyway, I've already picked them as the all-star host. Hopefully, Luke gets back on the bus there. All right. So we're locked and loaded, and we are doing Montreal Metros hosting the Minneapolis Ravens. I should check to see that they have like at least 26 players on the roster. Oh yeah, they do have a spring training roster. Okay, they're good. Well, it's just their 40 man, but good enough. Oh, I made a new uniform for Addie's team. Denver's going to be next. I finally switched the Denver GM to a non-GM in the Discord. All right. So the Montreal Metros, led by Luke Niebauer, hosting the Minneapolis Ravens, Jason Tarlow's Ravens at Spring Ballpark. And looks like mostly regulars in the lineups for both teams. There's a name I don't know. Anye Macau, batting 7th for the Ravens, second baseman. And on the other side, it's all regulars for the Metros. So we're going to get a look at the Metros Stadium. Hopefully the camera angles are all right and the pitch and the ball positions are all right. That's mainly what I'm doing this during spring for, because if there's things I got to work out, then I got to do it before the All-Star game. All right. Let's fire it. I'm fired up. Went to see the movie Fall last night with my daughter, who's just here. It was okay. It wasn't too bad. I've seen less realistic movies. I actually wanted to see Bullet Train, which is probably less realistic. All right. So welcome back to Bull Baseball for spring training. It's week 3. By the end of this week, we will be halfway through spring training. Week 4 will be tomorrow. Week 5 will be Thursday. Week 6 will be, Tuesday. Week 6 will be Thursday. And then regular season starts. So, yeah, next Saturday, I think, regular season starts. September. It'll be September 3rd by then. So, excellent. Everything is ticking along on schedule. The 2027 season is looking good. And I just realized we are at Spring Ballpark, not the Montreal Stadium. So 1 second here while I think it's probably too late to change the stadium, isn't it? Game options. Yes, too late to change the stadium. Okay, well, I'm just going to call the game anyway. We can do the next game at their stadium. Leadoff hitter Leonardo Brasco for the Ravens, batting right field, batting first, playing right field. 429 is his season average so far, preseason average, with a 1396 OPS, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. So a little bit of run production and hitting from the top of the order. The only player in the lineup with 2 home runs so far in spring. Josh Moore on the mound for the Metros. He's 0-1 after 6 innings of work. 7 strikeouts, though. It's a promising number for Moore. The fastball and left-hander. And let's get the game underway. Ground ball to second, and the throw to first is fielded cleanly. And tossed to the first baseman. All right, 1 down. Matthew Nogue's up. And he pulls it to left field. It's tailing into foul territory. Caught in foul territory by Sims. And that is 2 down. Dwayne Norris up next with just 3 hits so far through spring. He's waiting to get his bat started. 1-0 count. And he goes straight away center. It's deep. It's gone. Home run for Dwayne Norris. First one of spring training, measuring 431 feet. And that'll put Minneapolis up 1-0. Here's another reason why I wanted to do the Montreal Stadium. Is because that's those darn scoreboards in the way. I've come up with, I think, camera angles that'll work for the Metro Stadium, but we'll see. I forgot that they actually pan too. All right. It's a nice looking stadium. Nicholas De Jong up next, the designated hitter. It's a 320 average. Yeah, you can turn off the dynamic camera. That's the panning part, right? It'll still switch camera angles, but dynamic is what moves, right? I think, yeah. Dynamic action camera. Wow, there's so many. Wow, there's a blimp camera? What? Since when is there a blimp camera? And does it work? It doesn't work. Maybe you have to set it. Oh, there it is. Holy jeez. So, yeah, with that strikeout, that's the end of the top of the first. Minneapolis in front, 1-0. All right. Wait, I'm going to turn off the. I'm going to put it the default. That's interesting. All right. Daniel Uvalli leading off for the Metros. So far, 3 RBIs, 3 stolen bases. No home runs for the young center fielder. 9 hits in 48 at-bats. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's the pitch angle we wanted. That'll bring up number 15, Price Sims. Ground ball to second, played by Sims. Played by Macau. Sims is out, and Graham Fenwick, the designated hitter. And he sends that one to left field. Easy play for Norris. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Montreal. 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. We're going to check the scores from around the league. It is 7:22 p.m. We should have some finals. And we do. New York 5-0 over the Green Bay Bullfrogs. That game's still in progress. Top of the 8th. Manny Lamas with his first home run of the spring training season. Las Vegas Lightning currently shutting out Houston in the bottom of the 6th. Houston with 4 hits. Ohio with a 3-0 final over Detroit. Seattle, Calgary, no scoring yet, bottom of the 1st. Chicago 1-0 final over the Grand Rapids Hops. A 4-hit shutout for the Chi-Town Pitbulls. And California blanking KC earlier, 4-0. Boston dropped 1-2. Toronto 8-3. Washington topped Atlanta in 10, 4-3. And it's a 4-2 final for Miami over Denver. All right, and we're back at the Metros game. Adrian Baudin up to the plate for the Ravens. He'll face Josh Moore. 10 pitches into the game. Moore, the lefty, winds up, and it's base hit to right field. A hard line drive that dropped in front of Brandon Seymour, and Baudin is aboard. Here's Sam Robertson. 1-0 count. Popped up to the infield, and it's going to actually make it just a short center. And that's 1 down. Anye Macau, a new face in the Ravens lineup. Swing and a miss. Gets him with a slider. Steve Gorman at the plate. Chopper up the middle, just out of reach, past the center, shortstop rather, and it's a base hit into center field. Baudin moves to second. 2 on, 2 out. John Barr, the batter, as we round out the end of the Ravens lineup. 1-0 count. And it's a high fly ball to deep right field. Seymour tracking it, makes the catch, and the Ravens will strand 2. Bottom half of the second, Montreal up again. Ben Goldie, shortstop, batting in the cleanup position. Addie's logged out of Twitch and can't recall her login. So she can't watch the stream right now. The drama. Drops are on, by the way. I think everyone's getting drops. Ben Gold. I should really do the perfect team again. See how our perfect team is flailing around. Ben Gold. 0-1 count. Knocks it into right field. Sliding catch by Donnie Brasco. Leonardo Brasco. That was an amazing catch. Les Groves up. 2-2 count. You see the catch is a lot better with this big screen, that's for sure. Those sliding catches. All right, fly ball to left center. Norris makes that grab. And it'll be Brandon Seymour at the plate. 196 is his spring average, just 10 hits and 51 at-bats. Full count to Seymour. He pops it up to center field. And that's 3 up and 3 down. We're into the third frame, and Leonardo Brasco, Donnie Brasco, leading off for the Ravens. He's up again. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He was acquired in the contraction draft of 2020 when the Norfolk Sharks folded, an ineffectual expansion team that didn't go too far. 2-1 pitch. One of the 2012 expansion teams, and only lasting 8 seasons. But 2 teams from that expansion year are still in the league. One of them now known as the Grand Rapids Hops. Started out as the Battle Creek Attack, and this year will be their 15th season since the team was created or was founded. Same with the Kansas City Blizzard, the 15th season since they came into the league. And, of course, they are celebrating opening day with a Bull Cup ring championship and banner ceremony. Matthew Nogues at the plate. Full count, 1 out. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first, not in time. Nogues legs out and infield single as Josh Moore looked a little flustered coming off the mound. Here's Dwayne Norris. 3 balls, 1 strike. Inside pitch, ball 4. And that'll put 2 on the bases. Josh Moore, that's his 3rd walk of spring. 2 strikeouts tonight, 1 walk. And he's now walked to load the bases. And that'll bring up Adrian Baudin. An infield ground ball. Can they get 2? They do. Metros turn 2 on the Ravens and prevent a run from coming in. Despite loading the bases, the Ravens failed to score in that frame. They still lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Ross Demers, the second baseman, stepping up to the plate now. Yeah, so Luke Niebauer hasn't made an appearance in a couple of weeks. And should check in on him. Is anyone in a league with him? Another league? Should see what he's up to. I'll send him a message in Discord. Hopefully he responds. Don't want to lose any more GMs. We've already got 2 open teams. Thankfully, Steve Hunter filled Washington, but we still have Denver and Seattle to fill. Spread the word far and wide. 2 teams open. Hubert Roach, the batter. 1-0 count. Grounder back to the mound. This time an easy throw to first to get the out. Dickie Doyle, the batter. And he'll take a walk as he holds off on that last pitch. Daniel Uvalli returning to the top of the order. And there goes the throw to second, and yeah, he's out. That slider low and outside, but it was good enough to gun down Dickie Doyle. John Barr behind the plate for the Ravens was watching. Austin Watson comes in to pitch now for the Metros here in the 4th frame, and he'll pitch to Sam Robertson first. Sam leading the Ravens in batting average, 458 through spring, 11 hits and 24 at-bats. I imagine that'll taper off as he catches up on at-bats. Everyone else is around 50 now, for the most part. 3-1 pitch to Robertson. Takes that pitch for ball 4. Fastball low, and here's Anye Macau coming around again. Signed as a free agent back in December. So that's why we haven't seen much of him. Venezuelan, who was an international free agent, signed to a 5-year deal, $25 million. So he's a promising international player, just approaching his 30th year. Not as a player, but as on Earth. Plays second base, third base, and shortstop. So a great utility batter. I'm surprised the OSA rankings only have him at 2 stars. I should turn the OSA ratings on. And another stolen base attempt and another out. And this time it's Robertson trying for his 3rd stolen base of spring. And he's gunned down by Les Groves. Les Groves not known for a particularly strong arm. Yeah, just an average catcher arm, average catcher. And Austin Watson not particularly good at holding runners. That gave Robertson a green light. But now there's nobody on, 2-2 count. And a line drive to left center off the top of the wall. And this one's a solid drive for Macau, who's earned his double and has parked himself at second base safe with a stand-up double. Oh, sorry, a sliding double. Steve Gorman up next. 1-0 count. Grounder to third. It's short. Right on the grass line, and a throw to first gets out number 2. Here's John Barr, the catcher. Slicing that one across the field to first base, and it's grabbed by Roach in the air for out number 3. So Minneapolis strands another base runner, and we're going to the bottom of the 4th. We're going to check the scores from around the league. See if we can get some more updates here. New York beats the Bullfrogs 5-3. I'm not going to read off the other Lake League finals. We already had a bunch of those, but Calgary, the Calicos, leading Seattle 3-1 on a 2-run shot from, a solo shot from Tom Demina to put them up by 2 runs. Las Vegas Lightning 6-1 lead on Houston in the bottom of the 9th. So it's basically lights out for the Oilers. And we'll go back to the Montreal action here. Uvalli at the plate for Montreal. And he smacks it into right field off the wall, and he's going for 2. He stretches it out into a double, and that is a leadoff double for Uvalli. A promising first hit for Montreal here in the 4th inning. Price Sims, the batter. 1-1 count. Ground ball short right side. Boden takes it to the bag himself, and that is out number 1. Graham Fenwick, the batter. Uvalli's moved to third base in all of that. Tap down the first baseline, another ground ball to Boden, who has it unassisted. And now it'll be up to number 9, Ben Gold, the shortstop, to see if he can convert Montreal's first run. It's a drive to center field. It'll drop down, and Montreal indeed ties the game on that one. Sliding double, and it is a 1-1 ball game. Ben Gold, the RBI double, ties it up. And that'll bring up the general, Les Groves. 232 career home runs, a .338 batting average. 857 lifetime RBIs. It's promising career numbers for a future Hall of Famer. Basically, in this league, if you're over 200 home runs, you got a good shot at it. And definitely if you're over 3. And the General's had a good long career, too. Many, multiple seasons over 20 home runs. A couple over 30. So definitely ranking up there on the home run leaderboards. 1-0 count. Big fly ball, right field, and that's going to put away the inning. But Montreal ties it up with some good hustle on the base paths. Nick Young will come in to pitch now for the Metros. He is 0-1 through spring, 6 innings of work. He's walked 4, allowed 5 hits, and 2 earned runs. He struck out 3 batters. He'll face Leonardo Brasco here in the top of the 5th. Ravens have yet to sub any of their players out. 3-2 pitch, ground ball to deep in the pocket, shortstop. The throw to first is in time. Here's a substitution, Edison Alexander, and he gets one under the shortstop into left field. And he's on board for a single. Francisco Redondo, the pinch hitter. So we see another fresh face in the Ravens lineup. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. Atsushi Yamamoto still with an old picture. 3-2 pitch, draws the walk, and he'll trot on down to first base. Patience paying off for Yamamoto. 2 aboard, 2 out. Hansel Oliver, the pinch hitter. Taps it up in the air to right. It's falling quickly close to the line, but Seymour has it. And the Ravens will strand 2 aboard the base paths. On a hit and a walk. Bottom of the 5th now, Montreal. Alex Navarro will come in to pitch for the Ravens. Brandon Seymour, the right fielder, batting for Montreal. 7 RBIs through spring. Despite the 192 average, he's been productive. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, strike 3. Alex Navarro pitching to Ross Demers. Here's the pitch, and it's chipped into right field just in front of Latimer. Can't get there in time. And it's a base hit for Ross Demers with 1 out. The first baseman, Hubert Roach. 0 for 1 tonight. He grounds it to third base. They're going to go around the horn and make the double play. But Montreal catching up a little bit on the hits. They are being out hit 6-3 after 5 frames. Jeff Valcour coming in to pitch now for the Metros. Five-time Bull Cup champion winners. Their new banner for the 2025 Bull Cup championship was just posted on the wiki today. Jeff Falcour pitching to Micah Linton. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jesse Latimer up next. And fly ball to shallow right. Seymour makes the grab there. Hector Padilla, the batter for the Ravens. Third baseman hitting .235 through spring. Taken in as a free agent last year, and he spent 2026 on the roster. Only played 54 games, but he hit .320 with home runs, 13 RBIs. It's half dozen doubles. Stole 9 bases, so some promising stats for the young Venezuelan. Falcour winds up, 1-0 pitch, and it's deep in the pocket to short, but handled by Gold and thrown to first for out number 3. So we're through the top of 6 and into the bottom half. We're going to check the out-of-town scores one more time and see how we're going in the Metropolitan League. We've got a 6-1 final for Vegas over Houston. Houston did not catch up. The last game going is Calgary. They are leading Seattle 4-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Dickie Doyle now. And he takes that 2-2 ball and throws it into right field with a line drive, a sinking liner in front of Latimer. And Doyle's aboard. Will he try for a steal? The Metros want to put some pressure on at this point. Late innings, they've got a runner on. Nobody out. Daniel Uvalli with the swing and fly ball to center field. Can they get Linton? No, they don't. He just makes it back in time. Sorry, Doyle trying to throw it. Linton trying to throw it Doyle at first base. Failed to do so. Price Sims at the plate. Shows bunt, and there goes the steal, and he's in. Doyle swipes second base, his third stolen base of spring. Puts him in scoring position now with Price Sims at the plate. 1 out. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chasing out of the zone. Brandon Schaub, the DH. 2 balls and a strike to Schaub, and it's a ground ball to shallow short field. Alexander makes the throw, and he's out. Game is still tied up at 1 apiece as we go to the top of the 7th. Chris Tubbs, the batter. Hard shot on the ground to third base, but Doyle has it and throws it to Hubert Roach in time to retire Tubbs. And Tony Urista is going to come in a pinch hit. Urista batting .429 through spring, just 14 at-bats. He is a Rule 5 pick from Houston. He was languishing in Houston's minor league system and picked up in the last Rule 5 draft. Of course, there was not a Rule 5 draft in 2025. That reminds me, Rule 5, that's another page I have to update on the wiki. Tony Urista from Panama, a promising young batter, playing right field. He was at AAA level where he hit .278 over 90 games, but spent some time in AA as well where he hit almost 400. .399 was his average. 14 home runs, 41 RBIs for AA Savannah. 2-2 pitch. Swings through it and misses. A changeup gets him. And Urista is retired. Here's Angel Ochoa. Drafted 2023 and working his way up. He's yet to play at the big leagues. He's made it as high as A level, but he's getting a shot this year in spring. Angel Ochoa from Mission Bend, Texas. He's played some winter ball. That's, I think, where we've seen the name before. Either last season or the year before that, playing winter baseball for Lagos. And it's a short little flaring ball to right center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Ochoa is aboard with 2 outs, and Francisco Arredondo is the next batter up. Struck out his last time around. And he pops up to foul territory here. The catcher's going to grab it. It's playable for Tim Spotton. And it's 7th inning stretch time. Panama. If I could play that without getting a copyright strike, I would. We're getting the audio muted. Yeah, Tim Spotton, I just noticed, was now the catcher for the Metros. Spot on, Spotton. All right, Benny Gold, the shortstop for Montreal, hitting .405 through spring. He's had a very good spring, including a hit tonight. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Drove in the only run for Montreal. His 8th RBI of spring. And we've seen this guy before. The guy whose name is so good he had to give it. He had to get it twice. Cruz. He is on the mound now for the Ravens. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nice. Haven't heard that one in a while. Gets him with a fastball, 96 miles an hour. Cruz can get up to 97. His 4th strikeout of spring. He's only had a couple innings. Here's Tim Spotton. And he drives one into right field. It's going to drop down for a base hit in right center. Spotton's aboard with 1 out. Brandon Seymour, who's looking tired as the right fielder. I don't think Montreal has too many substitutions for the right field position. In fact, they've got no sub-outfielders, which tells me that Luke's got to get on that, and he's got to deliver some more batters. What's going on? I think he's got mostly pitchers from his 40-man. All right, 1 sec. Got up to grab a Kleenex and then had to stop and have some popcorn and pet the cat. Very important. And start the oven because I'm going to have some baked brie later. All right, Brandon Seymour, 1 out and 1 on. Spotting at first, Cruz on the mound. Here's the pitch right down the pipe and under the glove of the shortstop. He's going around. No, he's going to stay at second. Spotton holds at second base. Seymour safely aboard of the first with a single. As that hot ground ball went right under the glove of Amir Parker at the shortstop position. Aaron Johnson is the next batter up. He is subbed in at second base, so it's his first appearance tonight. And a drive up the middle. It could score a run. No. Spotton holds at third. He's good at reading poor pitchers and stealing bases. Although he has no stolen bases yet in spring. But Spotton not a superbly fast runner. Didn't want to test the outfield arms there. Bases loaded, 1 out. Dylan Petley, the batter. Petley with an .074 average. Bingo! 2 hits and 27 at-bats through spring. 0-2 count. Strikeout. Curveball down the pipe. He was caught looking. It was down the pipe too, wasn't it? Close enough. And with 2 out, bases still loaded, Dickie Doyle comes up to the plate. He's got a hit tonight. 1-1 pitch. A big drive to center field, and it's coming down right in the glove of Linton. 3 hits, 3 base runners stranded, but no runs for Montreal, and the game is still tied at 1-1. Top of the 8th now. We're going to see if that Calgary game has a final. They're still chugging away. They're going into the 7th inning, about the same pace as us. 6-1 is the score for the Calicos over the historic Seattle Salts. Both those teams, legacy teams from 1995. Although Calgary did change their nickname last season, I think it was, or the season before that. I think it was last season. They changed it from the Inferno to the Calicos and have a new logo. The allergies, the seasonal allergies. All right, Xianzhong Zhang is the new pitcher for Montreal. See, he hails obviously from Korea. He's played a couple seasons, brief appearances for the Metros in 2025. He played 5 games, 7 innings. And last season, 12 games, 21 innings, 14 strikeouts in those 21 innings. So a promising guy working towards a regular role in the bullpen. I wouldn't use him in high leverage situations, but he's got a pretty good fastball. Atsushi Yamamoto at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, sorry for the allergy noises there. Ground ball to second base. Fielded cleanly over to first, and now it's Arnie Brocklebank coming in to pinch hit. 1-0 count. Second baseman has that one. Routine ground ball. Michael Linton. Ground ball to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Ravens. So this game's still very much a pitching battle, despite the fact that both teams are going through multiple pitchers. So probably more of a lack of offense and rusty bats. More to do with the low score than anything. 7 hits apiece, though. So the defense is doing their jobs. Lou Rennie coming in to pitch now for the Ravens. The Ravens pitcher, left-handed pitcher, 5 innings of work so far, no decisions, 10 hits allowed, 3 walks. I like his K to BB ratio, 7 strikeouts in those 5 innings. Daniel Uvalli at the plate, 1 for 3 tonight, improving his average somewhat. Strike 3 called. Uvalli goes down on a fastball. 1 minute. More sneezing means I need more Kleenex. All right. Price Sims at the plate, 1 out. Hitless tonight. Sims came over in a trade with California back in 2023. Blazing fastball indeed, 98 miles an hour. Swing and a miss to Sims. He goes down for a 4th time tonight. Brandon Schaub at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he's fanned on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Metros, and it's still 1-1 after 8 innings. Top of the 9th, Moises Castillo comes in for the Montreal Metros, 2025 Bull Cup champs. I'm curious how the Metros did last year. I thought Chicago beat them in the LLCS. They were going to try and repeat, and the Chicago Pitbulls swept them out of the Lake League Championship Series for the 2026 season. But the Metros were the team that broke the Chicago Pitbulls' five-season winning streak, the 5-time championship streak. But Chicago did make an appearance in 2026 in the finals and lost, of course, to Kansas City. Which means I've got 2 trophies to do. Metros are the one I'm going to do. And I actually saw a trophy place in Ancaster here that I can take the trophy to get it engraved. But I'll wait to see now if there's a chance of a repeat by Kansas City before I go get the trophies done. I've only got so many of these trophies. The supplier's out. Got no more. And that reminds me, I still owe Dylan his trophy. Anyway, so yeah, the Kansas City Blizzard will get theirs, but I'm going to wait to see if they win back-to-back seasons. Then I'll hold on to it to get it engraved with 2 seasons of work. But while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to flip over to Discord for a second and message Luke. Luke, use the Force. We don't really see much of Luke in the chat. He keeps his head low. All right, hold on a second here. There he is, Luke. All right, I've sent him a message reminding him to export and also asking for his address so I can send him a trophy. All right, sorry for the sidetrack there. All right, Moises Castillo came in to pitch for the Metros for the top of the 9th. Jesse Latimer is the right fielder and batting 7th for the Ravens. He will lead off the Ravens' 9th inning charge. We'll see if we can finish this game in 9 or if it's going to go to extra innings. Hot ground ball to third base. The hot corner. Doyle to Petley for the out. Latimer swinging at the first pitch he sees. Here's Hector Padilla. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a fastball. 96 miles an hour on the clock. Here's Chris Tubbs, the catcher, batting 9th. Drafted in the 19th round of 2019, and he's finally made his way to a spring training. Catchers, I think late round catchers probably have a better chance, maybe, of getting a spring look. Just not as many catchers get drafted, and probably more commonly drafted in the later rounds. Although I was looking at the draft pool for the 2027 draft, and I think there's a couple catchers in the top 25. Dusty Barnhart pitching for the Ravens. He'll face a Ben Gold, who's got an RBI and a hit tonight. 395 is his spring average. Speaking of drafts, Gold, a first-round pick from 2024. He's been quite successful in the 3 seasons since then. 2-1 pitch and a fly ball to right field. Here we go now. Latimer makes the grab. At Ben Gold, how many seasons? He's only played 2 full seasons at the top level. 2025 was his debut. He hit 312 and had 13 triples to lead the league. So he made a pretty good impression his first year. The Brooklyn native then went to 153 games last season, hit 352. So he's only getting better. He is an elite second baseman and shortstop. Sorry, just shortstop, I think. Yeah. Never mind my second base, whatever. I don't know what I was thinking. Tim Spotton, the catcher, has a hit tonight. One of just 4 through spring. Here's the 0-2 count, and he pops this one into center field for a base hit. A 1-out single for Spotton, having a good night. And that'll mean Brandon Seymour, batting 6th, is up to the plate again. Montreal short on bench help tonight, especially for the outfield. Seymour goes down on a fly ball. Aaron Johnson up next. Fly ball to left, and that'll close out the 9th. We are going to extra innings. And that means time to check the out-of-town scoreboard to see how that Calgary game's going. They're in the top of the 8th, and it's 7-2 now for the Calicos. Seattle just got their second run. Tony Pimentel hit a solo shot after Omar Little singled Miller in. And a couple other hits got some other players in. So some Calgary scoring there, 6th and 7th innings, and Seattle finally answering with a solo shot from Pimentel. Back to the action here in Montreal, as my Guinness nears its end. Billy Eisenberg, the pitcher for the Montreal Metros. Jackson Purcell, second baseman. 0 for 2 through spring. He is going to get his first crack at Eisenberg tonight. Making his debut, and he takes one on the foot. On the leg, it looks like. Yeah, the back leg. Didn't get out of the way quick enough. Purcell gets first base the hard way, and Amir Parker's at the plate now. Go ahead run at first base. Strike 3. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Parker not taking his time with the pitcher there. Fouled off, and then 2 quick strikes. 0-2 pitch to Arredondo. Swing and a miss. Swung through that one. 2 outs. And Jorge Rodriguez is the batter now, DH. Slow roller to third base. The throw across the diamond, a weak one. Weak grounder. And it's out number 3. Still 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Minneapolis stranding another base runner, as they have done several times tonight. I think they are up to 6 left on base. Minneapolis has left 9 on base. Dylan Petley at the plate. Dan McDonald, the Ravens pitcher now. First team to blink is going to lose, as we are still deadlocked at 1 apiece. McDonald strikes out Petley on 4 straight fastballs, hitting 101 miles an hour with one of them. Dickie Doyle up next. Ground ball to first base. Bloom throws to McDonald covering the bag, and that's 2 away. And back to Daniel Uvalli. 1-1 pitch. Slow roller to short. An easy. Oh no, he beat the throw. Uvalli with an infield hit. Amir Parker just a little bit slow getting to the ball. And Montreal now has the winning run at first base. Bryce Sims at the plate has yet to get a hit tonight. 0-1 pitch. Smacks a line drive into left field. It's back to the wall. The throw coming home. It's going to be a close play, and that's it. Montreal wins. Bryce Sims with a run-scoring double. And that is the ball game. So Sims off of McDonald to score, I believe it was Uvalli again. Fast runner, does the job. And we have a 2-1 final in the bottom of the ninth. So we didn't get to, bottom of the 10th. We did get to extra innings, just the first one. Dwayne Norris was player of the game for this one. It was Minneapolis that took the player of the game for the home run by Norris, just clearing the center field wall. Winning pitcher was Eisenberg. McDonald takes the loss, but a fine effort by both starting pitchers and both bullpens as well. Kept the scoring and the hitting low. All right, we'll check that Calgary game to see how they fared in the end. And it was Calicos 7-2 final over the Seattle Salts to improve their record to 6-8 for spring. All right, we'll see if we can fit another game in here, and then we'll do hockey. Now, I wanted to do the Metros at home again, but because I want to see their stadium. But we can do, let's see, we can do another game. We could do a Metro League game and just play it in that stadium. What the hell do we care? Middlebrook's pitching for KC. I can't do KC every time I do the Metro League, though. Miami, California, Houston, Seattle, Vegas, Denver. Why don't we do Miami, California? Because both teams are gray and blue. Ugh. I can do the Calgary game. They're playing Atlanta, and that'll show off the new Calgary uniforms I was working on right there. Calgary uniforms. I like the Atlanta uniforms too. And I'll change the venue to the Metros Ballpark so you guys can get a look at it. Where's Metros Ballpark? All right. So there's your lineups. I didn't realize that Calgary has most of their regulars in there. Oh, I guess I did know that actually because I set the lineups. David Filer's Atlanta Fire Ants. Putting a bunch of guys in there that nobody knows. Atlanta being a 2-season team. They've only been in the league for 2 seasons. All right, let's get things going. So a second preseason game for you guys tonight. And there is our beautiful stadium in Montreal, Metros Ballpark. Open air, grass field. It's just a gorgeous stadium. I really impressed myself with this one. No, it's very accurate to the stadium description. 6-foot fence in left field, but it's far, and then a 17-foot fence that's about normal distance in right field. Let's see if the ball animations go where they're supposed to go. It looks like the players are in the right spots. Yeah, hopefully all the camera angles work. Okay, Jose Contreras for the Atlanta Fire Ants, the center fielder leading off against Carlos Ayala of the Calicos. Ayala, no decisions through spring. He's got 6 innings under his belt and 6 strikeouts. Has yet to walk a batter, but has allowed 7 hits. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kurzov22. Welcome, welcome. You're watching Bull Baseball Spring Training Week number 3. We are a fictional online OTP 23 league. And yeah, 20-team league. We've got 18 GMs. Teams are open if you're interested. Neither of these two teams, though. All right. Ayala on the mound, Contreras at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Contreras goes down on a cutter as he tries to work that. Oh, no worries, buddy. No worries. Glad you stopped in anyway to give us a follow and chat. Danny Mason at the plate. The shortstop hitting .241 so far through spring. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. And Ayala gives up his first walk of spring. Eucharin is here with 81. Wow. Thanks for the huge raid. Nice to see you again, Yuka. Thanks for the raid. We started early tonight. We've already got 1 game done. Hey, thanks for the follow, Great Scott 66. Yeah, so for those of you just joining from the raid, we are a fictional online league. We've been around for a little while, actually, on OTP. We've been playing since 2016 on OTP. When we revived the league from its dormancy, the league actually dates back to 1989, like in real life. Obviously didn't play on out of the park baseball back then. It's spring training in our 2027 season, and it's week 3. So we're just doing our second game broadcast tonight and showing off this beautiful Montreal stadium here, although neither of these teams is Montreal. It's Calgary at home and Atlanta on the road. We're doing one of our spring games here because I wanted to showcase this stadium, which will be the venue for the 2027 All-Star game, which probably won't happen till November, maybe late October, depending on how quickly we get through. So we generally don't sim a week every night, although we do during spring. We sim about 3 or 4 games, depending on the series length that's scheduled at that time. So we sim 1 series at a time through the season, and we do 4 sims a week. So, all right, Danny Mason at first, 1 out. Teruhito Yoshikawa, the third baseman, at the plate. 2-0 count. And Hopper to shortstop. They get the force play at second base for 1 down. Yoshikawa takes first, and Bill Vaillancourt. We'll just anglicize it to Vaillancourt, the DH at the plate. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this matchup was we just did a Lake League matchup. That's one of the 2 leagues in our online league. Now we're doing a Metros League. Metropolitan League, funny enough, the Metros aren't in the Metropolitan League. Metropolitan League matchup. And Calgary has new uniforms I wanted to show off. So, although the GM isn't watching, she's locked out of Twitch. She can't get back into Twitch. Katai Kitagawa, the center fielder, leading off for the Calgary Calicos. In the spiffy new uniforms, you'll notice on the shoulders On the right shoulder, it's you can just make out the 1-7. These are the 10-year anniversary since their 2017 Bull Cup championship. So the left shoulder has the Bull Cup silhouette. The right shoulder has the logo with 2017 above it. So it's a commemorative jersey, or at least commemorative patches on their new jersey. Katai Kitagawa, 167 average. Not great for a leadoff hitter, but he's managed to squeak one through. And, oh, that camera angle failed us there. Let's see, I got to fix some of those camera angles. The roof was in the way on that one. But base hit for Kitagawa nonetheless. All right, Michael Horwood at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and so the throw, quick throw to first to try to get Kitagawa, but he dives back in time. Safe. Full count to Horwood. Taps it to second base. The throw to first gets him. Kitagawa goes to second. As Morimoto hooks up with Rodriguez to get the out on Horwood. Omar Little had a couple big spring games. I think he had a big one just the previous game. 2 for 3 at the plate with an RBI and a run. We saw that in the 7-2 win over Seattle. And a home run in a 6-5 loss to Washington. Omar from Baltimore, from Bomber. Omar coming. 3-0 count. Curveball, knuckle curve, misses low for ball 40, takes a walk. Omar at first base. 1 away, 2 on, Fernando Mendola, the first baseman at the plate. Ground ball to first, and they're going to get the out at second on Little. Kitagawa moves to third. It's runners at the corners with 2 out. Tom Demina, the first player in the league to get 4 home runs in a regular season game. A regular length game, I should say. We had one other player get 4 home runs in an extra inning game prior to him. But he is at the plate. Signed as a free agent, I believe, this year. Ground ball to second, and Demina is out. Calgary's first is over. It's 0-0 after 1. We're going to the top of the second. We're going to check the out-of-town scores. As this is a 1:30 game, I don't imagine there's too many other games in progress. Just 3, I think. No finals, probably. Toronto is racking up the runs on the Grand Rapids Hops, Twins. 13-1 in the bottom of the 6th. And it is a home run parade. Absolute home run parade. Peterson, his second of the season. Rodriguez, his second of the season. Jay Palangan, his third. Sam Idiels gets his first. Wells with his first. And Mike Ryba has 2 tonight. So I said season, it's spring training still. So still, that's a lot of home runs for any game. That's amazing. Boston leading Detroit 3-1. Sorry, Twins. Anakin. It's the booze. 3-1. Actually, I do mistakes like that on purpose just so you guys can chat. 3-1 for the Brawlers over Detroit. It's the bottom of 7th. Montreal and New York playing. They're through 1. No score as they go into the second as well. Oh, I got a sneeze coming. Sorry. All right. Back to the game action here in Metros Ballpark, where it's the first time we've played a spring training game anywhere other than Spring Ballpark. Danny Rodriguez at the plate for Calgary. Carlos Ayala on the mound. And a short one to first base. The throw to first, and Rodriguez is out. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thanks for repeating that, Twins. Yeah, the league does have 2 teams open. Seattle and Denver are open teams at the moment. If you have OOTP 23 or interested in playing in a fictional online league, we're a pretty welcoming bunch here. Or easy to get along with. Jeremy White at the plate. 1-1 pitch. Big fly ball right field. I imagine most the OTP Twitch viewers, especially if they're coming from Yuka, I think Yuka does just perfect team, right? So most viewers are only doing perfect team. But hey, if you can do perfect team, you've got that much time. You've got time to do 3-4 times a week this league. That's for sure. All right, 2 outs. Shugo Morimoto at the plate. And Denver and Houston. Yeah, that's right. Houston is open too. So it's I guess it's 3 teams. It's Denver, Seattle, and Houston. I keep forgetting Houston. Minerva left. Had other personal life issues going on, so had to step back. Bottom of the second, Calgary up again. Still 0-0. Tom Meehan pitching for the Fire Ants, our 2024 expansion team. 2025 expansion team. This season will be their 3rd season. Didier Fontaine, the second baseman, hitting .483 through spring. And he swings through a fastball. He doesn't catch any of it. 100 miles an hour. Meehan with the velo. John Dillman, 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot to third base, diving catch, the throw to first, not in time. What a grab by Yoshikawa, though. And that's safe. John Dillman at first, 1 out. John Lurte, the third baseman, is up. Another grounder at third, this time a lot slower, and time for a double play. And Calgary is out. 2 hits, though, for the Calicos. None for the Atlanta Fire Ants. We're going to the top of the third. And we're gonna see Carlos Ayala back on the mound for a 3rd inning. Glenn Torville, the right fielder for the Fire Ants, is up to the plate. Batting 8th in the order. He'll be followed by Joel Didkowski and then back to the top of the order with Contreras. Torville, 31 years old. He's been around the league. He didn't get drafted onto Atlanta, but was picked up in the offseason. Before 2020. What was he picked up? Superstar Torville. Claimed off waivers by Atlanta from Grand Rapids. There you go. Anakin. Former Hops player. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on that low cutter. Ayala, 3 strikeouts now tonight. He's 9 on spring. Joel Didkowski, the batter. Working the count, full count, ground ball to first. Mendola has it unassisted. Here's Carlos Ayala again with Jose Contreras, top of the order. Another grounder to first, and that will end the inning. Atlanta, 1-2-3 in the 3rd. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Calicos have Tom Tomlin up. He is their 9th in the batting order tonight. The catcher hitting .286 through spring, just 7 at-bats, 2 hits. He'll be followed by Kitagawa and Horwood as we go back to the top of the order. Tom Meehan, 29 pitches in 2 innings. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 2 hits allowed. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Tomlin. Short fly ball to center field. Contreras has that one without much difficulty. Here's Katai Kitagawa, one time one of the top center fielders in the league. Last few seasons, he's bounced around a little bit. Ground ball to second, and it's a routine out. And now it's Horwood. And he flares one into shallow center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And the camera angle again. Yeah, there's a couple of camera angles we got to fix on this stadium, but it's hard with the dynamic cameras. to know where they're going to be pointing at any given time, but I'll see if I can lower that one. I think that was a left field camera. Although, there's so many of them. Left field line camera? I think it was a left field line camera. I just noticed that the other stadium, Spring Stadium, had a lot more camera angles. Damn. Omar Little at the plate. Although we never saw the blimp one until I clicked it. Tom Meehan, 0-2 count. Strike 3 called. Didkowski doing a great job to frame the pitch. And that is a called strikeout for Calgary to end that inning. Top of the fourth, we're going to check those scores once more. Toronto still demolishing the Hops, 13-1. I'm going to enjoy it while I can because I don't really win a lot of games. Toronto, obviously, for those guys that just came in. Boston leading Detroit 3-1 over in the bottom of the ninth. And no scoring yet, Montreal, New York. Still, they're in the bottom of the third. We got another game started. Minneapolis hosting Chicago. They're in the top of the first. And Ohio's in Green Bay. Top of the first as well. Those games just underway in the last minute or two, so there's no scoring yet. I just saw Brandon Seymour left the game with an injury. He used to be one of my players, I think. Brandon Seymour. Anyway, Vic Kane on the mound now for the Calicos to start the fourth inning. And I'm noticing in OTP 23 that the pitching substitutions in spring are generally starting in the fourth inning instead of the fifth. I don't know if I think we were talking about that one of the last streams. It's either pitch count or innings, but it seems to be happening a lot sooner. Danny Mason, the shortstop, 1-0 count. He walked his first time around. This time he's going to pop it up to the second baseman. That's the right field line camera, and it is not showing anything from here. But that was caught for an out. Here's Teruhito Yoshikawa. Ground ball to the third baseman, throw across the diamond for the out. See, this angle is okay. This camera is good. Nothing messed up there. Bill Valancourt at the plate. 0-for-1 tonight. 2-2 pitch to Valancourt. Nice swing, and it's going to drop in for a base hit to deep left center. He's going for two. He slides into second base with a double. And the Fire Ants have their first hit of the game here in the fourth. Unfortunately, he's not a speedy player. Bill Valancourt, not very fast. Danny Rodriguez at the plate. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 goes down, and the Atlanta Fire Ants strand the first base runner they get on a base hit. They're going to switch sides, bottom of the fourth, and Tommy Hall will now pitch for the Fire Ants. Fernando Mendola is the first baseman for the Calicos. He is batting cleanup tonight, and he will lead off the fourth inning, followed by Tom Domina and Didier Fontaine. Hall, the lefty, with the pitch. Diving stop by the second baseman. Can't find a handle on it. No throw, and Mendola has himself a base hit. A leadoff single for Calgary. And we have some hopes that maybe we're going to see a score soon. Tom Domina at the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Solid line drive to right, but it's deep, but caught by Tourville, who makes the play close to the track. Fernando Mendola going nowhere. Here's Didier Fontaine. Struck out his last time up. 1-1 pitch. This pitch in the dirt, but the throw to second, stolen base by Mendola. Sorry, that pitch was not in the dirt. Curveball. It looked like it from here, from the broadcast booth. But I see on the pitch screen it was in the strike zone and was a strike. Didier Fontaine, 1-2 count now. Swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes. And now Mendola at second with 2 outs. John Dillman, the batter. Dillman, one of the 4 hits tonight for Calgary. Strike 3 called, and he goes down. Outside corner. Atlanta painting the corners tonight. Vic Kane will come in to pitch now. Second inning pitching. Vic Kane and Jeremy White at the plate. .061 is his batting average. After 49 at-bats in spring, he's not having a very good start to spring. 2-1 count. Ground ball down the third baseline. A quick throw to first will get the out. Shugo Morimoto up next. 3-1 pitch. Morimoto walks. All right. Get a couple of emojis in there. Show you guys that we have some emojis. Let's go. Let's get a run. Glenn Torville draws a walk. Inside pitch. Ball 4. 4 straight balls. All fastballs from Vic Kane. 2 on now. Joel Dudkowski at the plate. Dude, that took way too long for me to get that on. It's because the system was slow. Ground ball to second base. The throw somewhere. We can't see. The roof was in the way. And it looks like a double play ended the inning. Wow. No scoring after 4.5 innings. We are in the bottom of the 5th. Calgary up next. Mark Allen, the pitcher for Atlanta. Kyutsu Nakata, the pinch hitter, his first appearance in spring for Calgary. Nakata, a first baseman. Last played Double-A for the Hussar. Wait a minute. Let's see, what team is that? Oh, I can never remember. Anyway, last played Double-A level. Making his spring debut for the Calicos. 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball right to the first baseman, Rodriguez, for out number 1. Tom Tomlin, the catcher. Imaginative parents who named him. And a pop-up to shortstop will garner a second out. Mark Allen will now pitch to Archie Mesh, the first baseman for the Calicos. .083 is his average after he's collected 1 hit and 12 at-bats. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mesh. Swing, and he goes down on strikes. Calgary, a 1-2-3 inning. And it's still 0-0 after 5 innings. Barney Redden will take to the mound for the Calicos for the top of the 6th. James Brackett coming in a pinch hit for the Atlanta Fire Ants. Let's have a quick look at Brackett, who's got a 148 average through spring. He hit .257 in the regular season last year. It was his rookie year. 56 games, 18 RBIs, 1 home run. Not sure if he qualifies. Yeah, he still qualifies as a rookie this year. He's going to see if he can make some improvements on those numbers. Barney Redden on the mound for the Calicos. Here's the pitch, and a ground ball to second. Gathered in by Kavanaugh, the throw to first for out number 1. Brackett goes down. Jung Pil Su, the pinch hitter, freshly coming in to this game. This is the about the time we start seeing all the spring subs. Strike 3 called. Redden punches him out with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. His first strikeout tonight, third of spring. Teruhito Yoshikawa, the batter. 3 balls and a strike. Both of these teams struggling to hit overall. Noticed a lot of batters with sub 200 averages. Ground ball there, and yeah, we're going to have to fix that right field camera. It's the right field camera that's given us all the problems today. But it's why I'm doing this now. Normally I just let the Spring Ballpark be the venue, but this will be the venue for the 2027 All-Star Game. I don't know if I mentioned that since the raid came in. So, yeah, check back in a couple of months. Hopefully the camera views are fixed for the All-Star Game, which is always a fun one to call. Maybe by then someone will have, one of you new viewers will have joined the league as a GM. Here's Larry Berman pinch hitting now. Hitless after 14 at-bats in spring. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Berman. He goes for a walk. As that one misses way low. That slider in the dirt from Mark Allen. Tony Jones, pinch hitter. 2-2 pitch. Smacks it right to the first baseman. They're going to try and double him up. They do. 2 outs. A 3-6-3 double play. Some nifty defense from the Fire Ants, and Anton Zgorzelski, the pinch hitter now for Calgary. Chips one to left field, short left, and Hansen has it. So Calgary gets a walk, but nothing else. And now we're into the 7th inning. We're going to check the out-of-town scores once more. Usually I would have in the 6th, but just let that go a little bit longer. Now we got some action going on. New York leading Montreal 2-1 at home. The Minneapolis Ravens were in the lead in the Lake League West Division. Yeah, it's spring, but hey, it's nice to be in the lead. They are up 5-0 on the Chicago Pit Bulls. The Chi-Town Pit Bulls are hitless in the top of the 3rd. Green Bay, Ohio, that game in the top of the 4th, no scoring. Boston with a 3-1 final on Detroit, and the Toronto Nomads took down the Grand Rapids Hops 13-2. We'll check back to see if there was any injuries. Houston 1-0 over Seattle so far in the top of the 4th. Denver taking Las Vegas into the 4th with a 3-0 lead. 2 hits for the Las Vegas Lightning. And the California title is 1-0 over Miami, top of the 4th in that game. Washington, KC, that game just underway. And it's the top of the 1st, no score. Washington, our newest team to be snatched up by a Twitch viewing GM, Steve Hunter. So welcome to the league, Steve Hunter. He's not don't believe he's watching tonight, but welcome. Al Hallamore at the plate. Pat Deacon, the pitcher. Full count. Oh, Steve is here. Hey, how's it going? Fly ball left field just before the track. Jones has it. Probably I surprised most of our GMs by starting this stream so early. We started at 10 o'clock for once. And my plan was starting early was to do 2 games, and then I'll do hockey afterwards. If those of you who came in the raid are interested, if you stick around, you'll be able to catch some Franchise Hockey Manager 8. That game's put out by the same people who do OTP. The mechanics work a little bit differently. It's not quite just OTP ported over to hockey. But we'll be doing a quick, probably a quick 1 or 2 week sim there. It's not quite as exciting. There's no play-by-play. But it's interesting nonetheless. Fly ball. It's 2 outs now for the Fire Ants. And Dale Hansen is the batter. 3-2 pitch. Check swing. Draws a walk. Deacon is first base on balls of spring. 14 hits for the Hops. That's true, Anakin. That is true. Steve Daniel, the batter. Strike 3 on what looked like a curveball. And that will send the Atlanta Fire Ants packing. It's 7th inning stretch time here at Metros Ballpark. Calgary due up. They lead the game in hits 4-1, but the game is still scoreless after 6.5 innings. Todd Lemus Jr. Is pitching for the Fire Ants. Speaking of pitchers named Todd Stottlemyre is in Toronto this weekend, along with a bunch of old Blue Jays. They are old, but 30 years ago, the Jays won their first World Series ever. 1992, I remember it well. And it was the funny story about Todd Stottlemyre. I've told this before many streams ago. And this is a reason why I know this. And I'm friends with him on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I'm one of the many millions of followers he has. But I actually was his neighbor when he lived in Toronto. I lived in the same building as him, a couple floors away. But actually, I never knew what floor he lived on. But my parking spot was right next to his in the garage. So I used to see the little Blue Jays Honda Accord right next to my Ford Exploder. So I'd run into him occasionally, not too often in the elevator, but his wife, at the time, his first wife, comped me some tickets a couple times. So he's a super nice dude. I text him, send him messages sometimes. He actually does respond and like them. But he's got a poke bowl place down in Scottsdale, Arizona, a chain called Cobito, I think it is. So I'll plug Todd Stottlemyre's poke bowl restaurant chain for you, and there you go. Pitcher's named Todd. That tangent. Brandon Miller at the plate. Todd Lemus on the mound. 0-1 count. Line drive into left field. Close to the foul line. The baseline. And, base hit for Brandon Miller of the Calicos. Their 5th hit tonight. Gerard Thiret coming up to the plate now. 0-1 count. And he sends that one high to left. It's going, gone. Home run, Calgary. And Thiret gets his 2nd home run of spring, a 384-footer. That'll give the Calicos the 2-0 lead here in the 7th inning. So finally some scoring, and no surprise it came from Calgary, who are out hitting Atlanta anyway. Although Calgary's had their struggles, they've got some talent moving up their ranks, and I think we can see some of it right there. Thiret, played for I think it's called Hussar, Alberta. Anyway, played AA last couple seasons. He's got a little bit of power, a little bit of gap power. The native of Kitchener, Ontario, just 24 years old. He's 2.5 star rated. Okay, but it's always nice to have power in your order. Bench playing first baseman. Now, there was a time when Calgary had a plentitude of first basemen. I think 3 or something like that. But I think during the offseason we managed to whittle it down. I was helping Addie out when she was busy writing papers for her school. All right, Christophe Perrier, another Frenchman, although probably not from Quebec. Let's see, Maple Ridge, BC for this Frenchman. It's funny, the game will generate these Canadian players. And I guess there's a large number of French names, but it doesn't usually coordinate with where they're from. It randomly assigns where they're from, obviously. And 9 of the 10 provinces in Canada are not heavily French. Manitoba, arguably, New Brunswick, arguably. But those are very unpopulated provinces. So BC and Ontario are overrepresented, and as a result, we get 10% to 15%, whatever is French names. It's kind of funny. Anyway, It's not that it's wrong. I mean, Ontario's got lots of French families, French family names here. Christophe Perrier, 3-2 count, and swing and a miss. Strikes him out with a fastball. And that'll bring up William Hibbert. Isn't that the name of the doctor from The Simpsons? Dr. Hibbert? I don't think I purposely named him that either. We do that sometimes in this league. We will have character names from TV and movie characters. Most famous is John Rambo. Plays for the Chicago Pitbulls. 1-1 pitch, a ground ball to short, the throw to first, and that is an out. The much hated, infamous John Rambo, who's got his third Triple Crown last season. Tom Tomlin at the plate. 2-0 count to him. And he blasts one into right field, and he's going for two. He's going to stretch it out. Safe with a double. Calgary racking up the hits now. Yeah, he basically, he slays everybody. Yeah, all the pitchers, certainly. Archie Mesh at the plate. He's mayhem. Fly ball to line drive, really, to center field. That'll end the inning, though, as it's caught by Brackett. Calicos get two on a two-run shot from, who was it again? Was it Lummis? Who got the, no. Lummis is on the other team. No. Well, anyway, somebody got a two-run shot. I think it was Lummis. And now we are into the top of the eighth. Atlanta with Glenn Torville, 0-1 count. Sorry, 0 for 1 tonight. We don't have a count yet. Pat Deacon on the mound for the Calicos. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. And it's a comebacker straight up the center field, and I think it's a base hit. Torville, yeah, that camera. We got to fix that camera, I know. Torville safe at first. Joel Didkowski at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And he'll draw a walk. So the tying run is at first base now with no outs here in the top of the eighth. James Brackett, the batter. Ground ball to second. They're going to try and turn two. They do. But a runner takes third in the mayhem. Torville, who's got some speed, can score if Sue can get the ball out of the infield. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three goes down on a curveball. And Atlanta strands a runner at third base. Tough break for the Fire Ants. Oh, I want to sneeze so bad again. Melvin Montano, the pitcher for the... well, he's wearing... Oh, it's the old... That's right. That's the old uniform for the Fire Ants. I thought that was the old Calgary uniform for a second. I was confused. I am confusion. Melvin Montano on the mound now for the Fire Ants. Larry Berman, the shortstop. The hitless shortstop for the Calicos. Drew a walk his last time up. Swings at a slider and misses by a mile. And he becomes the first out of the eighth inning. Tony Jones, a left fielder. Full count. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Strike three, though, as he swings at it. Shouldn't have been anywhere near it. It was chin music. Anton Zagorzelski. Probably Zorielski. But anyway, he's at the plate. 0-2 count. 2 out. And he's plunked. It hits him. Looked like on the ankle. And he tried to spin away, but it still got him. He'll take his base, and Ryosaku Araki, the third baseman for the Calicos, makes his first appearance tonight. Full count. Cranked right to the second baseman. And that's an easy third out. 2-0 Calgary after 8. We're going to the top of the 9th. Atlanta has one last chance to get some runs. And they are struggling to get hits, never mind runs. We're going to check the out-of-town scoreboard. 2-2 for New York and Montreal in that game. New York Dragons are the host. And Chicago still getting blanked. It's the Ravens 6-0 in the top of the 6th. Chicago just 2 hits. Green Bay with 1 run up on Ohio in the top of the 7th. Houston hosting Seattle. They've got a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th. The Vegas Lightning, 6-3 lead on the Denver Grizzlies. Denver and Seattle and Houston are our open teams. So all 3 of those open teams are in the Metro League. California, Miami, 3-3. They're tied up in the bottom of the 6th. And the Kansas City Blizzard, defending Bull Cup champions. They will be our featured game for opening day, as we usually do traditionally. We'll have the defending Bull Cup champs be the first game featured during the regular season. They are leading the Washington Freedom 1-0. I can't check what the schedule is right now, but I'll check later to see who they're playing on opening day, April 5th, 2027. Juan Bravo on the mound for the Calicos. Teruhito Yoshikawa, the batter. Ground ball right to the third baseman, the hot corner. Mesh takes the throw from Iraqi, and Yoshikawa is out. Al Hallamore, the batter. 0-2 count. And a bit of a chopper past the second baseman. Couldn't find a handle on it as it went past him. Skorzelski plays it in right field. Hallamore the base hit. So Atlanta now with the tying run at the plate. And 1 out. Here's Danny Rodriguez. Hitless tonight. 2 balls and a strike. Rodriguez line drive to left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Things are looking interesting. The Fire Ants now have the tying run at first. 2 on, 1 out. Dale Hansen, the batter. And the best hitter in the batting order right now. He has a .323 average through spring. 10 hits and 31 at-bats, including a home run and a trio of RBIs. He's got some speed, too. 2 stolen bases, but he's not on base right now for us to worry about that. But Calgary does have to worry about Al Hallamore and Danny Rodriguez. Juan Bravo, pretty good at holding runners. We'll see how this plays out. First pitch back to the pitcher, and a throw to second for 1 out. Calgary doesn't try for any more. Hallamore moves to third, Hansen at first. So the tying run at first again, now with 2 outs. But Steve Daniel at the plate. Full count. Here's the pitch. Strikeout. No, it's a walk. Bases loaded. Now we're really getting exciting. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Glenn Torreville, the right fielder who has a hit tonight, is up to the plate. This could be it. And look at how Bravo's pummeling the bottom half of the zone. He really wants a ground ball here. 3-0 count, and oh my God, they're going to walk a run in. No! Ground ball to third. The throw is on the money, and that's the ball game. I thought whenever I see a 3-0 count in OTP, I think they're going to walk the batter. But a ground ball was induced, and that was the third out. Calgary takes this one 2-0 in 9 innings. Well, 8.5 really. So a shutout win for the Calicos over Atlanta, and we'll check on the standings in a minute. And what was the other thing I was going to check on? Someone remind me. I should really type it in the chat so I can read it back later. There was something else I was going to do. I was going to check on who the opening day matchup was for KC. That's what it was. So, Gerard Thiret with the player of the game nod. He had that solo home run, I believe. Yep. Sorry, 2-run shot for Calgary. That was of course, the play that won the game. Winning pitcher Pat Deacon. The save goes to Bravo, and Todd Lemus Jr. The losing pitcher for Atlanta. Of course, Todd Lemus couldn't had the home run because he was the pitcher, but it was the Frenchman Gerard Thiret off of Todd Lemus. So that's why that name was still in my head. 7 hits for the Calicos to 4 for Atlanta. And that is our second featured game tonight. We've managed to get through 2 in a spring training stream. That's amazing. An early start. And yeah, no distractions, etc., etc. All right. We're going to check the rest of the out-of-town scores real quick here. Hey, my Nomads got that 13-2 win. But yeah, you're right. Hops, 14 hits. None of them home runs, though. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Ryba, 2 home runs. Wells, Ideals, Palangan, his 3rd of the spring training season. Andres Rodriguez, who I'm hoping improves a little bit. Is looking promising so far. And then Joe Peterson. Brawlers down the Wolverines 3-1. Dragons down the Metros 5-4. That was a close one. Both teams neck and neck for the top of the Lake League East. Yeah, it's spring, but they're still, hey, got to play for something. Ohio Oxen beat the Green Bay Bullfrogs 4-3. That one took 15 innings to resolve. And the Ravens did finally allow the Chicago Pitbulls to score. It was in the 9th. 7-1 was the final there. Vinny the Barge, his 2nd spring win. We just saw the Calicos Fire Ants game. The Storm doused the Titles 7-3. The Lightning zapped the Grizzlies 8-7 and 13. And the Blizzard froze out the Freedom big time. 1-hit shutout. Middlebrooks, his 2nd win. This guy is going to win some hardware this year. I think he won a championship last year. I think he was he not in the voting? I think he was amongst the... No. Got his arbitration renewal. I thought he was amongst the Sandy Koufax Award voting last year, but he had a 15-3 season last season, which is pretty good. Not a huge strikeout pitcher, but a solid pitcher nonetheless. Very, very useful engine for the Kansas City Blizzard. All right. Speaking of the Blizzard, since we're on the Blizzard, let's check out their schedule. They are slated to, I always get this error, and I don't know why. They are slated to start April 5th against the Calgary Calicos, a 2-game series at home. No, sorry, that's a road game. No, that's at home. Then they go on the road to California. So, yeah, they will have a home opener for opening day, and they will do their big ring and banner ceremony. Not really doing much. Maybe I'll come up with an animation if I can put something together, but it all depends on how much time I have. All right. So we're going to quickly zip through the rest of the... Whoops. Dragons have somebody in the DFA list. Uh-oh. 4 guys. Where are they all going? I'm going to assume that they're supposed to go down to AAA, or the minors anyway, and I usually just put people at AAA. And these guys can come off of waivers now. That's right. I got to be the acting as to do that. Anyway, I'm not worried about that. Finish the day. Anyone else on the DFA list? I should have checked the DFAs. I see some people. Discussing some trades. I think Steve. I think you're discussing some trades. Hope to see some trade action. We usually don't get too many trades in spring training, but hey, it is the time actually to make those last minute. Like, you want your opening day lineup to be pretty solid. So. Wow, I just noticed all these guys in the 40-man roster. All of these guys. Look at that. Look how many 5-star potential guys New York's managed to acquire. Now, most of them are pitchers, but still. And relief pitchers at that. But wow, I just noticed that. That's a huge they've been making some headway. Did I set the ratings to comparing to some other league or something? Anyway. All right, so let's real-time sim Wednesday, March 10th. We'll get through the whole week, and then we'll do the standings. Did I start Stats Plus? Oh, I forgot to start Stats Plus. Sorry about that. You probably have not been getting the Discord updates. So we've already missed a couple of days, but that's okay. All right, I won't go over all the game scores, but we'll take a look. Wow, it's a clean sweep for the Salts. And the number 1, 2, and 3 performance of the day, all starting with Danny Medina, 3 for 5 at the plate, home run, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Looks like they had an 11-0 win over Vegas. That's big for the Salts, blanking the Lightning. So I'll take a quick look at that one. 5-hit shutout. I'm guessing a combined 5-hit shutout as it's spring. But Seattle not doing so well through spring, so that's just their 5th win. And it's a big one over the 11-5 now, Las Vegas Lightning. All right, moving on. I think Stats Plus, the updater disconnected. Anyway, got it connected again. Thursday, March 11th. We're going right through to Sunday, then we'll flip over to Monday to finish week 3. I'll upload the Stats Plus data tonight too, so the Stats Plus website will be up to date. For those of you that are not in the league and want to check out our Stats Plus, no, I didn't save that as a command. Okay, well, I'll just type it in the long way. You can check out the league stats there. Although I don't think it keeps the spring training standings for some stupid reason. But you can check out the league and some of the historic stats there. Especially for those 3 teams that are open. I'll type them in the chat just so you can refer to them while we're doing other stuff. So if anyone is interested and they're perusing the Stats Plus, they can look at those 3 teams. Those are the ones that are available. Thursday, March 11th, Ross Demers, top performance of the day, 2 home runs. He went 2 for 2 with 4 ribbies. Antonio Quineka for the Seattle Salts gets a 5-inning of no-hit baseball and 6 strikeouts. Christian Teslo of the Blizzard, there's another big name. 3 for 4 performance with a double, home run, RBI, pair of runs, and a walk. All right, let's move on. Friday. Oh, it's Friday, Friday, Friday. Rebecca Black. All right. Don't forget to hit follow if you haven't yet. I won't nag you to subscribe, but if you like the content, feel free. If you think you might be inclined to watch more of our wonderful little league here. Friday, March 12th games. As we work our way through spring training, Nomads fall to the Pitbulls 7-6. Astorga. See if I can fix this guy's images. Picture functions. I don't know if that's going to fix the small picture. No, it doesn't fix the... Dagnabbit. Metros 6-1 over the Detroit Wolverines. I'll probably have to go into the team and update the whole team's photos. Dragons down the Brawlers 1-0. Oh, Brent, I will be streaming for probably another 20 to 30 minutes. But after we wrap up this week of baseball, I'm going to do a quick hockey stream. Hops blank the Ohio Oxen 8-0. Because it's been a few weeks since I've done hockey, and we're a little bit overdue. The Bull Hockey League, which is supposed to run around the same time period as this. I think the Bull Hockey League is in mid-January, so they're lagging behind right now. Ravens beat the Frogs 9-5. Yeah, I saw that. Vela is his first win of spring. Nice game. I'll check out the box score for you. Since you're here. Yeah, 6-hit shutout. Lots of hits tallied for Grand Rapids. That's got to warm your heart. Including this guy, 3 hits. Vaughn Walker, 3 for 3 at the plate with a pair of runs. Nice. Looks like he had a double. And yeah, Velez started the game, went 2 2/3 innings, gets the win. Demers with the loss. 5 runs in the first 2 innings. Wow. Well, yeah, before the end of the third anyway, so. All right, and Dennis Guppy was the top performance. Victor Espedia for the Salts, and Hyung-Woo Chung for the Oilers. I started reading the scores again, didn't I? Ugh. No need for spring games, really. Saturday, March 13th. All right. Metros, I won't read any scores, but Tony Pimentel, Seattle Salts, 3 for 3 with a homer, 3 RBIs. As part of a 10-7 win over Miami. Miami's a tough team to beat sometimes, especially for Seattle. It's a little bit weaker. Daniel Garcia, the Grizzlies, had a pretty good 6-inning outing. Allowed just 2 hits and 1 walk. No earned runs. And Zhao Dao 2 of the Salts was the number 3 performance of the day. And we're on to the last day. This is it. The last day to be simmed tonight to close out week number 3. Bull Baseball League has a 500-plus page wiki if you're interested in the league history or seeing what's going on. Some of the pages are quite out of date. We're trying to encourage more GMs to get involved in helping edit. Hey, Dustin's here. Our New York Dragons GM. There's the link to the wiki for those viewers that are interested. All right, Les the General Groves, Montreal Metros catcher, 3 for 4 hitter tonight. 2 with a double and a home run and 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. He gets top performance of the day. Joel Reese of the Wolverines, which is just in their 2nd season after expansion. I'm not sure if he played on the team in the first season. Yeah, he did. 30 games though, so he went 7-15. He had not a great record. He went to 6 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, struck out 4. in a win. John Jackson of the Blizzard, 1-for-1 with a home run, a 3 RBI home run. Perhaps all 3 are. Well, check the box. You could check the box score later. But it was part of an 8-0 win over Vegas. KC and Vegas. I feel like those two teams are rivals. Yeah, thanks, Dustin, for sure. If you have any questions, you can see most of the high quality pages. The ones that have the most edits are usually the ones that are the up to date ones, and somewhat looking like what they should. Everything's. I have some templates. Not everything is like awesomely templated, but I'm sure you can figure it out. You've been doing some wikiing. All right, that's it for the Sunday results, and we'll check the standings. We'll check the league news, see if there's any big signings, off-season signings. I think I put a couple offers in. I think that's why I had to re-export. Some minor league offers. Dustin, I had to demote some guys that were on your DFA. If you didn't see that, or if you came in after that, so I put them on your AAA. All right. So it's saving everything from the week, and let's have a look at the preseason standings there. So the Dragons and the Metros, both with 13 wins atop the LL East in spring play. Now we're seeing the gap open up here. Boston and Toronto falling behind ever further. I think I know which two teams are going to be competing for the division title this year. In the Lake League West, it's the Ravens and Pitbulls. Ravens are surprisingly strong this year, and ahead of Chicago by 3 games. Chicago, I know Scott doesn't like to put all of his top talent in the spring, especially early on, but they still have quite a few of them, and it's a team that's loaded with talent. Shannon Stone is the top hitter in the Lake League, currently hitting .400. Over in the Metro League, Kansas City Blizzard have 14 wins there in the East Division. Miami Storm not far behind them. Washington Freedom 10-10. Houston and Atlanta following up. The ML West is topped by the Las Vegas Lightning, and California Titles in second place, 10-10. The rest of the teams not doing so hot there. Ted Miron of Washington is the current batting leader through spring after 3 weeks with a .450 average. Vince Cross of KC, .429. All right. Yeah, Washington looks like they've got some bats there. We're going to check the league news. Let's see what's going on there. A couple injuries. Oh boy, this is a big one for the Minneapolis Ravens. I don't know why it's mixed up the team names there. He's not playing for the Lagos Millionaires. But anyway, Vinny the Barge, injured for the season. He's torn his UCL. He is one of the Ravens starting pitchers, and he's a good one. He went 10-6 last year, 10-3 the year before that, and played for the Lagos Millionaires in the offseason. I don't know how he managed that. He must have been on the AAA roster or sent down. Anyway, he fandangled a winter season. The major league players are not supposed to qualify for that. But anyway, Vinny the Barge gone for the year with a torn UCL. That's a big one. Ohio loses Cecil Teslo for 5 months with a torn labrum. Cecil Teslo, relief pitcher. Let's see, made it as high as AAA. He's a good AAA relief pitcher, at least average, and even average is pretty good in this league because you need those guys. Jeremy Pastori suffers a setback. I think that was last week. So yeah, these are these week's injuries. Exciting stuff. All right, next stream is tomorrow night. We'll be simming week 4. And I'm going to take a quick intermission and pee break to set up hockey as well. But there you go. Oh, off-season center. One more thing. Let's see. Any signings? Nothing since Casey Heights. So nobody signed any major leaguers. I think a few people have signed minor leaguers. Let's see if I signed mine. I had a couple of offers pending. And yeah, recent signings. Wait, did I not get my pending? Oh, I must not have exported them. All right. I think I had to close the game, and anyway, so yeah. I don't even remember who they were now. Doesn't matter. I'll deal with it later. Okay. So I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back setting up for hockey. See you guys in 5 minutes or so. All right, I'm back, sort of. I had to do a couple things, extra things that I forgot about. And so I still don't have hockey up. But I will shortly. All right. While I'm getting hockey up, I'm going to start the league file getting uploaded. Okay, go eat, doggo. All right, now switched to the Bull Hockey League is the title, and the game category is FHM8. All right, so let's see where we are in hockey. It's updating. It'll be a minute. Oh, the allergies. All right, so let's switch back to the hockey screen and it's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Where's my hockey screen? We are on January 11th in hockey. Okay, anytime. I'm gonna have to redo this. Okay, let's try and find it again. Oh, what the hell is crossfire capture? What in the bejesus? The calculator. Let's see if I can get the calculator to come up. Why is the calculator even open? It's not even open. Oh, so irritating. Start screen. I think there's an option on the start screen. Settings. Okay, I gotta start the game again. Let's see if this works. Just so you're not staring at a blank screen, I'll put it back on baseball. No, I haven't finished uploading it, as you can see. I've been distracted trying to get hockey working. Upload now, and as soon as you see this screen finish doing that little progress bar doing its thing at the top, it shall be available for download. Now, usually after a stream, it's within half an hour it's uploaded, unless I fall asleep first and forget. So, oops, it happens. You can always check though on Stats Plus. If you go to the export screen on Stats Plus, it'll tell you whether the current league, well, the date of the current league file, and I think the date it was uploaded. So it'll tell you the game date and the date that it's uploaded. Okay, I have a brie in the oven that I gotta take out. It's in a little cheese melter, so in about 1 minute I gotta get up again. All right, that's my signal to get up. Uno momento. It usually doesn't take this long to load, but anyway, here we are. I think it's done now. Nomads went. Oh yeah, I had my first playoffs in forever, and Jay Manila Thrilla Palangan had a good year. I like that guy's name. He was almost a 2020 hitter. 17 home runs. He was 3 home runs short of making the 2020 club, which is not a very exclusive club, but now 30-30. I think I have a page in the wiki about the 30-30 club. I don't think I've had a Toronto player in there though. Club may or may not be up to date. It's up to date to 2025. The last player to make the 30-30 club was Shinji Kinoshita from the Washington Freedom. 38 home runs, 34 stolen bases in 2025. Leonardo Brasco, I misspelled it as Leonard. Leonardo Brasco from the Ravens in 2023. Hit 30 home runs and stole 48 bases. Dennis Guppy made the list the second time in his career. First time and second time, both with the Pitbulls. 2022. There was a whole whack of people that made the club in 2021. I think it was, so let's have a quick count here. 10 players made the 30-30 club in the 2021 season. Arizona Cowboys. 2 guys made the 40-40 club. Brian Bonner of the Admirals and Jose Ramirez of the Metros. But yeah, that's it's a pretty exclusive club. That's an unusual year to have that many people make 30-30. It has not been repeated. 2022, we had 1 guy in that club. 2023, 1 guy. 2025, 1 guy. Yeah, so basically every year we get 1, maybe 2 people make the 30-30 club. And we only go back to 2019 because before that, we had shorter seasons, so the chances of making the 30-30 club were slim, and I don't think anyone made it. All right, so the league file's up now, Steve, and the emails are going out. Now let me check on hockey. Never wants to load in the right screen either. That's the other irritating thing about hockey. Okay. I have to re-add it. Looking for a game to capture. Placeholder image. Looking for a game to capture. See if it pops up. Oh, that's depressing. This is literally the only full screen application I have going, and it's not catching it. So here's what I'm going to do. Delete it. Add the source in again. Usually works with game capture. I might have to try window capture. Let's see. Oh, get off my mouse. Oh my god, the cat. Yes, I know you're now a chunky baby because I fed you. There we go, we got it. Okay, so game capture wasn't working, window capture worked. I've got to bring it down here so that the video capture, there I am. Hi everybody, I'm back. Okay, so welcome to the Bull Hockey League now. I'm going to switch screens and put Streamlabs up here. So we are in January 11th in the Bull Hockey League. Sorry that took so long. No, that is not. We are not doing Out of the Park Baseball 23. Okay. I can double check to make sure that. Okay, we're good. All right, so where we left things off, the Saskatchewan Snowmen, which was Dylan's hockey team, are 26 wins, 14 losses, 5 overtime. I believe that's overtime losses. Hamilton Highlanders, 26-17-1. Steinhatchee Redfins, that's Scott, 22-24-3. Minnesota Blizzard, 23-22-1. And the Chicago Juniors, 20-19-7. Grand Rapids Griffins, 21-23-2. I will attempt to import files, so give me a minute here. I've got to remember how to do that now. Online link FTP settings. No, it wasn't the FTP settings. It was, no, not Open League website. Oh my goodness. Setup options, I think it was. Online League. There we go. All right. Import all teams from server. So the Blizzard were the only ones to export. Okay. So let's see if we can get through a couple weeks of this. Check your lineup. What's wrong? This is the pain of trying to do this though, because the lineups are all messed up. Okay. What's wrong with my lineup? All right. I may have to do this for every team. Generally, you have to do this for every team. So it's almost like you're not really managing at all. Anyway, I'll leave the Blizzard alone because I imported them. Steinhatchee, okay. Now let's see if we can play. What's wrong with my lineup? Maybe it's Chicago, maybe it's me. It never tells you which team has the lineup issue. I'm going to assume it's me actually first. So let's go to Hamilton Highlanders. I'm missing a right winger for 2 lines. That's probably a problem. And usually everything is traced back to injuries. That's the issue. And I'm missing a right winger, so it sucks to be me. He's been missing for a while though, so this guy anyway. Can I change a left winger to a right winger? Can I change a center to a right winger? How about I do that? Burles is suspended. This is the issue. Well, I can't fix that. Oh, Jesus. Stop doing that. All right. Set position to right wing. Okay, where's the guy I just made a right winger? Oh, I'm so utterly confused now. All right. London. I've got 19 out of 20 players dressed. Still have this open spot here, and London again. Back checking for. Okay. Oh. I'm at a loss of what to do here other than go to transactions and try and sign somebody. Here, I'll literally take this first right winger I can find. Player's too young. Okay, why is he too young? 17. 17. He's, how about this guy? I'll take this guy. Signing not possible. Come on, FHM. All right. I don't know how to get the sim to go forward without any of this anyway. Not enough players in offense lines. Yeah, I know that. But you won't let me put anyone. Didn't I AI the lines from the other screen? Why'd that work all of a sudden? Okay. Martin Belak. Wade Belak. Okay, what happened here? Our last time playing Chicago, they beat us 2-1. And they beat us 2-1 this time. All right. Finally got some headway there. Sim that one. Don't give me any errors. Okay, 4-3 for Saskatchewan over Steinhatchee. Whoa, now we're moving. Moving right along. All right, Blizzard, Chicago. Blizzard and Juniors. 2-0 Blizzard. Good. Griffins, Red Fins. There you go, Anakin. 3-2 for the Griffins over the Steinhatchee Red Fins. And the Snowmen and Highlanders. Oh, well, not this again. All right. Same problem as before. Okay. Someone's got no jersey. Oh, that's because I... here, leave the game. That's because I just signed somebody, right? Oh, I just signed a new right winger, maybe. Where's the number? Oh, It's not my team then. Which is the irritating thing. So it doesn't tell you which team has the guy with the missing number. Okay, this guy. Set number. What's a good goalie number? 31. Why not? Give him 31. Anyone else with a 0? No, we're good to go. Gotta do new logos. The other thing too is it's not as easy to import logos. You can't import in game. You got to put them into the folder, and then it grabs them out of the folder. So Saskatchewan's got 27 wins, 14 losses, 5 overtime losses, 59 points. Hamilton Highlanders 26-18-1. Saskatchewan beat us the last 3 times they faced us. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What happened? 6-3? 6-3 Saskatchewan? Is that right? Yeah, 6-3 win for the Snowmen. They cream me in the Foundry in Hamilton. I like the name for my arena anyway. All right. Okay, we moved on to January 14th. We are way behind. At this rate, I'm not catching up anytime soon. Check your lineup again. All right, let me sim the other game. How long is this guy suspended for anyway? Two games remaining in his suspension. I could make someone else a right winger. AI is not creating lineups, and I don't really understand why the AI doesn't create the lineups. Oh, there we go. It works if you clear them first. Okay. Okay, I don't remember having to do that before. Grand Rapids Griffins clean my clock 4-1. And now the Griffins will go on to play the juniors. Oh, geez, it's just zipping right along here. Ah. Okay, well, we might as well get to the end of the month. I wonder if we can, if it'll let us get to February. Let's see what happens. Injured or suspended players dressed by the... Okay, well, that's dead in the water before we get anywhere. So when we quick sim like this, it doesn't show the game results or anything, but whatever. Steinhatchey's got a suspended player now. It must be that guy, Pribble. And so, yeah, it's almost pointless doing the export and import team, export team import thing because of the number of times that you end up doing this. Lind is finally back. All right. So if I AI set up, he should be back in there. Yeah, there he is. He's not very happy. He's making $7 million a year, but because he's Danish, He's the only Dane on the team. And I'm not spending enough on morale, apparently. You can change the morale budget at the end of the month. So we'll just we'll go to February 1st. That is one thing you can do. You can adjust how much money or points or whatever you're spending on that stuff. Snowmen have an injured Melton in the lineup. He is day-to-day game unavailable. Do they have any centers left? They've got no centers. They're out of centers. No, Melton's third center. All right. What are we on? January 22nd. All right, so it's not usually this thrilling. As we get closer to the end of the 26-27 season, I'm going to see if I can fit in a play-by-play for this. It's a little bit funny. You're basically just watching little icons go back and forth. I just noticed this goal differential for the Blizzard. They're minus 23, but they're in third place. Well done for them. All right. February 1st, we made it. Okay, so let's go back to the standings. And Snowman still on top. I'm somehow hanging on to second place. Blizzard, Redfins, Juniors, and the Griffins make up the rest of the original six for the BHL. Machacek leading the scoring in points and goals, 26 goals. He's got 27 assists, but Pixley of Saskatchewan seems to be feeding him the puck a lot, 32 assists for Pixley. It's all Saskatchewan players. He really drafted well. This is, of course, the inaugural season, so everyone was drafted this season pretty much, other than the odd signing here and there to replace people that get injured. So there you go. That's our sim. I'll check the news. I think, was it events, news, milestones? No. League news. Lots of injury stuff. Memorable night for Gary Burbage. What did Burbage do? 4-1 win over the Snowmen for the Griffins. Stat line was 3 goals, no assists. So he had a hat trick against the Snowmen. Was the game date back on January 26th. Scoring in every period. All right. What else happened in January? Suspension over Birtles. Yeah, so suspension was done. All right, not much else. All right, top selling jerseys. Tommy Birtles, I guess after suspension, he became a pretty popular jersey to buy. So the Hamilton Highlanders, Tommy Birtles, top selling in order of popularity. Ryan Blaney of Steinhatchee and Alice Machacek of the Snowmen, who is the top point guy right now. All right. I don't want to bore you anymore. Oh, goalie of the month, though. That's important. Let's check out that. Players of the month, goalie of the month. Steinhatchee Redfins center Nizab Akhmetagaliev was top player for the month of January. Blizzard goalie Nat West earns the goalie of the month nod. Nazib. How did he do in the month? Season stats. All right. Let's check out game-by-game stats, maybe. it only does home and away splits here. So let's take a quick look. Yeah, he had a whole pile of goals at the end of the month. He had 5 at the end of the month and 1 on New Year's Day. So 6 goals through the month, and that was good enough, I suppose, to get him there. All right. I'm surprised it doesn't. Accomplishments, maybe? No, nothing. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about his award. All right. Anyway, that's what we got for you in the Bull Hockey League. I'm all out of stuff to do. And this was a good 3-hour sim almost. This was, I wasn't planning on doing 3 hours. We got held up doing some other stuff. But thanks for joining us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night with a shorter baseball-only sim, as we normally do on Sundays. We never used to stream on Saturdays, actually. That was it. This is a new one for us. But we're going to flip back to somebody doing something. Who's doing something? Nobody's doing anything right now. Yeah, so we're just going to wrap it up then. All right, thanks for joining us tonight. Nobody's streaming OTP or FHM for that matter, except for me. Thanks for joining us, and I shouldn't lie. There is somebody doing OTP 22. It looks like a Japanese or Korean league. Magangzip. So why not? I'll flip you to him. How many times has this guy been rated by us? I doubt ever. Oh my god, everything's so laggy. If you feel like tagging along for that one, head over to Magangzip and fill his. Oh, he's got a field ad for FHM. Yeah, I don't know that it's in English, but go say hi. See you guys tomorrow night, and thanks again for joining us. Steve, as you saw, the league file's up, so you can grab it anytime, man. And we'll be back tomorrow night.